I'm Gracie with Jacobs & Company Real Estate. I'm super excited to be joined here with...
I'm John Deslauriers with X-Ray Home Inspections. So yeah, we're a one-stop shop, and essentially what that means is we offer almost every single inspection service that you need, whether you're just a regular home buyer trying to get annual home inspections, or if you're a buyer in this crazy market, right, trying to make your way through it. So obviously we do home inspections, we do pre-listing inspections, we're doing radon, we do mold, we're doing well inspections, water inspections. So there's a whole array of items that we offer. And it's super convenient for the clients because they can just schedule all of the needed inspections with one person. Not to mention they get a break on the money as well because it's all package pricing because everything's all together.
The past 2 years, we've been experiencing a seller's market, meaning it's very hard for buyers to get under contract without completely waiving the home inspection. So one of John's services he offers is a walk and talk. This is a service where he can come in a few days before you're writing that offer with your buyers, maybe 45 minutes to walk through the house and do a quick version of a home inspection. Do you want to tell us a little bit more about the walk and talk service?
Buyers are pressed, right? They want to win, right? At some point in time, the market says, hey, do you want a home or do you want a home inspection, right? And that's just kind of where we're at right now, unfortunately. So the walk and talks are great because it still allows the buyer to have confidence in the home that they're buying. They know that nothing major is wrong. Yeah, there may be an outlet that's slightly loose, or there may be a cabinet hinge that's loose or something like that, things that I would typically catch on a full-blown home inspection. We're not checking all those things on a walk and talk. We're hitting the major components to make sure that there's nothing large or anything super expensive that's going to go wrong with the home. It also helps the buyers because they have more confidence. They're maybe willing to offer a little bit more on this house, knowing that, hey, nothing majorly is wrong with it and I'm super comfortable with the purchase, versus not doing anything and having all those unknowns.
So when a lot of individuals think of getting a home inspection, they often think of doing this before purchasing a house. But let's talk about why getting a home inspection may be important every 1 to 2 years.
The average person stays in their home about 7 years here in Virginia. Once every 7 years is way too long for you to be getting a home inspection done, right? A home is a living, breathing thing. It's fighting the elements every day. It's in the sun, it's in the rain. You have appliances that work most of the time. You got an HVAC system in the summertime. Around here with the humidity, it almost never turns off, right? And people are saying, oh, well, I get annual inspections done by my HVAC guy or whatever it may be, but what about your roof? What about your attic? What about your crawl space? What about the foundation, right? All these other components definitely need to be inspected more than once every 7 years. So I recommend every year, if not every couple years. And that also goes with the age of the home. So if you have a brand new house, you're probably good for a couple years. But if your home is later than 1990, you should be getting an inspection in at least once a year.
Some of these homeowners or sellers have no idea that these things have been building up in their house. They essentially think their house is in perfect condition. So let's talk about a good maintenance plan.
Sometimes you don't need to take care of things right away, but it's always good to know that, hey, maybe next spring or next fall, this is a project that we're going to have to kind of attack, right? It's the same way when you bring your car into the shop, right? They're going to say, hey, your brakes are getting low. Maybe next time you're going to need them. Well, it's the same thing for a house. When I come out there and I look at the house, right, and there's some paint deterioration, I see some wood rot that's starting to develop, or maybe there's a couple shingles that are loose. These are items that I can give to you and help you develop a maintenance plan by importance, right? So obviously, a shingle being loose and the thought of a leak in the attic is a lot more frightening than a little bit of paint deteriorating on a trim. So it helps the homeowners because I can develop this plan for them and also put it in order of operation of what they need to attack first.
Spring's here, summer's right around the corner. It's the perfect time to get outside and take care of some of this common maintenance before it gets too hot. John, could you tell us about some of the common maintenance items that people usually take care of during these spring and summer months?
It's a great time to start painting. If there's any deteriorated paint around the home, that's a great time to do it because you definitely want to take care of those outside items prior to it getting 500 degrees around here at 100% humidity. It's also a great time to maybe catch up on some maintenance. So a lot of people, they don't clean their gutters in the autumn season. It's, oh, we'll push it off, push it off. Well, April showers bring May flowers, right? So that type of stuff, you're going to get a lot of rain around here. And if your gutters are full, you're putting more water by the foundation, which is exactly what you don't want to do. So it's a great time to take care of that exterior envelope, is what we call it, and make sure that it's nice and tight and get ready for the summertime.
I like to be as informed as possible as I can for myself along with for my clients. So I actually met John through a home inspection training that he offers to agents once a month. So we're able to learn a little bit about what to look for when we're touring houses with our buyers.
It's designed to educate agents a little bit more about the products that they're selling, right? How does an HVAC system work? Why do you have to change the air filter in them? Why do you have to flush a water heater, right? So it's a great class. I bring everybody in. Obviously, I feed everybody lunch. Food is king there. But it's super beneficial for the agents because a lot of them, especially when they're starting off, they're not getting that training. So they show up to their first home inspection, right, not knowing anything about it, nobody to hold their hand, not knowing the difference between a gas water heater, electric water heater, whatever it may be. And this bridges that gap for them. So the reason that I started it is I actually had a young agent and I was her first inspection, and I watched her completely kill a deal, right, over something that was completely minor. When you're going to a home inspection, you're bringing your clients in, they're looking at you for guidance, right, because that's what you guys are, you're a guide. So if you look scared and you look uneducated and you look uninformed, they're not going to have a lot of confidence in what's going on. So this training is to help give agents more confidence and knowledge about the homes and kind of what all is going on with all the multiple systems that are in it. One of the big things that we go over is how to age a water heater, how to age an HVAC system. I mean, how cool is that for you to go to a showing and say, hey, your HVAC system's 3 years old, your water heater's 4 years old. You're building that confidence, not to mention you look like a rock star because you know all these items as well, when most agents don't. There's a ton of home inspectors. There's a lot of us. There's a lot of you, right? What makes you different? And this class will help set that tone and make you different than most of the other agents that are out there.
I'm sure you've seen a lot of homes and have many stories. So tell us about some certain situations that you've experienced or seen.
Yeah, no, I've seen quite a bit, and that's why I'm a big advocate for annual home inspections. I mean, one of them, the guy moved in, voided the home inspection. We come in to do an inspection after he bought it. He didn't realize that none of the electricity worked on the second floor. What the previous owners did is they removed all the electricity, moved it up to the attic. They cut out all the trusses that they could up there, and they were growing a garden in their attic. By the time it was all said and done, he was out $35,000, $40,000 because he had to get trusses, engineering plans, all that stuff had to come out. The roof had to be torn out, and that's a horror story, right? That's something that a $300 or $400 home inspection would have caught, right? So that's just one of the multiple stories that I have.
Thank you, John, for coming out and for helping multiple of my clients and giving us more information about what a home inspection is. Can you tell us where everyone can find you?
You can find me on Facebook and Instagram at X-Ray Inspections, and you can reach me online at www.xrayinspections.com. If you have not had a home inspection done in the past couple years, give me a call. I'll be more than happy to help you out. If you're an agent who wants to learn more about the inspection process and just more about homes to become a better agent, contact me about my training.